Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyron'e Southern's Cooking. Back at you with another video today. Yeah, we back again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing some oxtails today. Yep, that's what we're doing today. We got some in the sink here soaking. I had put a little vinegar in the water. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash them. I'm going to wash them about 3 times. Try to get them real good and clean. These little oxtails that we got here. One of the oxtails right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to wash them and rinse them, wash them and rinse them, wash them and rinse them. They had already been in here soaking in some vinegar and water. Hope everybody's doing fine today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to put some more water in here on this side over here. This again. Get all this juice, blood, and everything out of here. Hope everybody's doing all right today. Yes, sir. It's a wonderful Saturday morning. Yes, sir. We're going to give them another rinse. Give them another rinse. Yep. Water a lot clearer now. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, what we're gonna do here now, we're gonna have 2 sets of vegetables. All of them gonna be the same. We got 2 onions, but as I start off cooking, what I'm finna do now, I'm finna cut up some green onions, 1 bell pepper, and 1 tomato. I got 2 tomatoes, I got 2 bell peppers, and I got 2 onions, and enough green onion. But what I'm doing, I'm splitting it up. What I mean by that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put 1 batch of green peppers, bell peppers, and tomatoes and onions in the pot when I first start cooking the oxtail. And then when it get about 2 hours in, I'm gonna come back and put the second batch of onion, tomatoes, and green onions in. That's how I'm doing this here. So I'm gonna start off with a 1 batch of onions, tomatoes, green pepper, a bell pepper, and green onions. And when it cook about 2 hours in, I'm gonna come back and put the second batch in, so I can keep that flavor. So that's how we're gonna do these here. So I'm gonna just cut me another pot here. Put these in. Now we're gonna get a bell pepper. That's a bell pepper. Get on out of there. And I'm gonna cut around this bell pepper here on the top of this here. All this here good. Oh, that's good there. You don't want nothing but the little green stem there. And the seeds. All the rest of it is good. Cut out the little white part there. Like that there. Then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just chop it up. I ain't gonna chop it up into no real small pieces. Bell pepper gonna have a little size to it. Cause some people don't like bell peppers. They don't mind you cooking with them, but they don't like the taste of them. They like to pick them out, so that's why we're cutting them up like this right here. We're gonna add that in with our green onions over here. I still got a whole leaf right down here in the sink here. Okay. Get that done just like that there. Add that on in there. So what's next is our tomato. And once we get these this cut up, then we're gonna go to the seasoning. Doggone knife ain't that doggone sharp, huh? Get another knife. Okay, that's better. We're gonna cut up our other batch just like what we're doing now. So that's what we're gonna do. And once we get the pot of oxtail on, we'll come back later and repeat the same process for our, we'll have the same thing what we got here now to go in our second hour. We'll put it into the oxtails. Let me cut this up and I'm gonna come, we'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're ready to season our oxtails. And this is what we got going on. We got a pike of a ranch season that we're gonna put in here. We're gonna put a whole pike in now. If we're gonna put a whole pike in now, but after I let it be cooking on the stove for about 2 hours, I come back and put my other tomatoes and onions and green peppers and stuff in there, my other batch of that in there. I'm gonna put another pike of this season right here in there too, within the 2 hours. So now I'm gonna put some ginger. This is what I'm doing. I'm not really getting no measurements on this stuff right here because as long as it ain't salt, you can put as much as you want. But don't go too heavy on the garlic powder though. Okay? The garlic powder is really strong. So don't go too heavy on that and don't go too heavy on the ginger. I have real ginger. I have the real ginger here. And I also have the ginger powder. But I'm going to use the ginger powder. You can use the real ginger if that's what you like to use. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little ginger in here. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic powder. But I'm not going to put that much in there. I'm going to add some paprika. I'm going to add some onion powder. I'm going to add some soy sauce. And I'm going to add some chicken bouillon. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of that in there. Then I'm going to add a little black pepper as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and season that real good with my hands. Let me wash my hands again since I've been touching all that stuff there. I'll dive into that. And we're gonna go ahead and mix this real good. Mix it up real good. Get all the flavors in there. All that seasoning in there. Like that there. Rinse our hands off again. Then we're going to move to the other side of the kitchen. Now what we got going on now, we're going to go ahead and put a little oil in our pot right here. Because we're going to braise our oxtails. And then I'm add a little brown sugar in there as well. And let that cook down till I want that to get a little dark color to it. So we're going to go ahead and put a little brown sugar in that there. This is Tyron'e's Oxtails. That's what I call it. My oxtail, the way I cook my oxtail. I ain't talking about the way nobody else cook theirs. I'm talking about how I cook mine. You might want to cook yours different than the way I'm cooking mine. But I'm going to put my own name on mine. I'm going to put my own name on mine. Put my stamp on mine. Move this pot here to the side here. Get our tongs. We're going to get an oxtail as well. Put them over here so we can see what we're doing. Just gonna heat up here. Yep. And we want this sugar to get turning like a dark color the way it's turning now. Turn that down somehow. Starting to smoke a lot. Starting to smoke a lot. I'm gonna smoke the house up, y'all. It don't got dark now. That's what we wanted right there. But I ain't want the smoke to come with it. I got the good with the bad. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna start putting our oxtail in here. Back on the fire. We're gonna get that. We want that to get a crisp on one side. Then we're gonna flip it over and do the same other side the same way. Then when we get these right here did, we're gonna go ahead and throw them in that pot over there, and we're gonna take the rest out of this pan here and do the same as what we're doing in this pan here. So we just want to get Get a braise on one side, on both sides really. Turn my stove up a little bit. Turn it down too low. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna flip these right here on the other side. So that's what we want right there. We want a nice crisp. Just like that there. Nice crisp, just like that there. Exactly what we want right there. That's the color we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Now we let this side, let this side do the same thing. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna take these out, we're gonna put them in our other pot over here, the ones we're gonna be cooking our oxtails in. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the rest of them that's left in that bowl. Then get that corner right here, that good. This is what I'm looking for. This is the color and everything for Tyron'e's oxtails. I know you hear a lot about the Jamaican oxtail. No, you Tyron'e oxtail. Jamaicans ain't got nothing on Bo-Key. I keep talking about Bo-Key, but Bo-Key ain't no joke. A real country town that know how to cook. We get down in Bo-Key. If we don't know something, we go and ask somebody. Go right down the street. Go right down the street. Get the information we need. Got that blaze there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got it braised on our both sides of this right here, so we're going to go ahead and take these here out and transport them over here into this other pot over here. Turn that off right now. Then we're going to put our rest of our other oxtails in here, and we're going to repeat the same process. Same process we're going to repeat. So we're going to go ahead and move this over here out the way. Bring this over here. Make some room. I can sit these down in here. Go ahead and put them back on the eye. We're going to do the same thing what we just did to them that's in that pot. Pour all this good seasoning in this pot as well. Turn this off here. I ain't smoking no more. Just give me better. What we're gonna do, we're gonna start off cooking our oxtail. We're gonna start it off with some chicken broth. Got some somewhere around here somewhere. So we're going to start ours out off with the chicken broth. That's what we're going to start out with. That doesn't need to be cut there. That ain't cut all the way there. Let me come out and take that out and cut it. Turn the stove down just a little bit. I gotta cut this in here. This is gonna be a hole. All right, I go ahead and turn this off. So to make that our oxtail braised the way we want it braised. We're gonna transport them into this other pot over here, and then let them get a couple more seconds out of it. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in this pot over here. And we're gonna go ahead and add us some water, some chicken broth into this pot. I wonder if this pot is gonna be big enough. I think I might have to get me a bigger pot. I think I'm gonna get me a bigger pot. Yeah, because I got vegetables stuff to put in here as well. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and add a little ketchup in this as well. Intensify the flavor. Yes, sir. Then we're gonna stir that up. Then we're gonna add our vegetables. Put that on in now. And we're gonna add a little bit more water here as well to cover the meat. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is Tyron'e Oxtail. Nobody can do it like my brother Tyron'e. Yes, sir. No, sir. I might still. That pot there look too small too. I'm still wondering about that one too, tell you the truth. Huh. Now we're gonna also put our onions in as well with our bell peppers, green peppers, yellow bell pepper. I got yellow bell pepper, onions, tomatoes, and green onions. And I got also on my next batch. But then when it cook in 2 hours, I'm gonna come back and put another whole onion, another whole bell pepper, and green onions, and another whole tomato. When it get 2 hours in, that's how I'm doing this. I had to go and go ahead and get big boy out the thing. Stop playing around. So I'm gonna have to add some more water with that as well, because I want the water to come up over the meat. Then I got a mess over here I got to clean up. So this here I'm gonna cook about 2 hours before anything really start happening. Now I got a mess to clean up. Y'all stay tuned. All right, the water went down a little bit, so we're gonna add some more water. We're gonna add some more water. Bring it back up to the above level of the meat. I'm cooking this here. Cooking my oxtail. I got it on high, so it might not take 2 hours to cook. No, 3 hours to cook, but I'll see. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Boy, they got the whole house smelling good like they already done. Woo! Boy, look at him. Tyron'e oxtail, boy. I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna cook a little rice. Cook a little jiffy cornbread with this, make some mixed vegetables. Yes, sir, boy. Ooh. I'm gonna hurt myself today. All right, we gotta add some more water in here. It don't cook down a whole lot. So we're gonna add some more water in here. Add another bowl. So our oxtail's been on the stove for about an hour and a half. So what we're gonna do now, is we're gonna take about 3 hours. It ain't gonna take no 3 hours for these oxtails here because I'm cooking with my stove on high. So I'm gonna cut it. That's gonna cut the time down. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix my other. Let me see how before I even decide to put this other ranch seasoning in here. Let me give it a taste and see if I need to put this other ranch seasoning in. Well, I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this other ranch seasoning right here. So this make the second one that I'm putting in the pot, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add. Hold on, I'm gonna do one thing at a time. Boy, these oxtails, I'm gonna be busting him, boy. Yes, sir. Go ahead and add that in. Now I gotta over here. I got another batch of green onions, bell peppers, and tomatoes here. I already put one batch in when I first started cooking. I put one of these, and now I'm putting the second one in with some onions. Another whole onion. It's the second flavor of the pot. So yes, these oxtails gonna be greater than Jamaican oxtails. These Tyron'e oxtails. So we don't put that in the dish. So that's what it's looking like, and so probably another hour. I say it got to cook, so it's been on for about an hour and a half, probably another hour. So it'll be about 2.5 hours altogether. I know for sure within the next hour, I can check one of the pieces of meat and see how tender it is, and then I can know how much longer it'll be after that. But stay tuned, because these are going to be some delicious oxtails here. God knows they are. If you ever want to try this recipe, what I did, write it down what I just put in there. Study the video. Study the video like you're studying going to school again. Look at it 3, 4, 5 times. Get it in your spirit. Get it in your mind. Get it in your heart. Get it in your soul. Then you'll get it right. So when this will cook down, I'm gonna get me go ahead and make me a gravy. Mix me some cornstarch and some water. Make a slurry and make a gravy. When this will cook down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back. We're finna check on the oxtails here. I think they're coming along real good now. Yeah. We're gonna check to see how one look for the tenderness of it. See how much longer it got to stay in here. Getting there. I say about another 15-20 minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my cornstarch in water, make up a slurry, a gravy. That's what we're gonna do now. We got our cornbread in the oven. We just got through cooking our rice. We got our vegetables on cooking as well right now as well. So as that cook there, it'll thicken up. So I'm gonna let that there cook for another 15 to 20 minutes. We should be finished. Nice good old oxtails. So stay tuned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, these oxtails are done. And let me show you how you tell if they done. Pull this back here some. Give you a little more focus on this oxtail that I got in this plate here. When they pull apart from the bone like that there. See how they pull apart from the bone like that there? Like that there? You ain't got nothing but a bone. That's all you got there. See that? That's all you got is you got a clean bone. Then your oxtails is done. So this is what we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrone's oxtails. Tyron'e oxtails. Not Jamaican oxtails, but Tyron'e oxtails. These cook better than Jamaican oxtails. They cook better than Jamaican oxtails. Alright. Subscribe to the channel. Put a thumbs up. Ring the bell. If you ring the bell, you'll be notified. Then you might get sanctified. Everybody have a wonderful day. Peace.